Well, hello there, sunflower. Wait, okay, I am. Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I am not here to do a reading. I know, right? Shocker. But I'm here to talk about Tyla. Now, okay, let's recap a little bit about Coachella. Just real quick, let's run it down. Coachella has officially ended. Coachella's 2 weekends, and weekend number 2 was just this weekend. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't think Tyla performed at Coachella weekend one. At least the people listen, there were so many people for me to cover. It was a lot, but I don't. Out of the people I looked, and I like at least talked about covered 10 acts. Now that may have just been like 1% of like the people that actually performed at Coachella. But I tried to dip in every category a little bit and see what was around there that I knew about and you guys would be interested about. And Tyla's name did not appear in weekend 1, but everybody was raving over who was performing at weekend 2, which was Tyla and some other people. However, this is why I'm here to talk about Tyla today, because at Coachella, at good old Coachella, she had dressed, not dress, okay, she was in, okay, first off, we see this picture right now. When I first saw this picture, I was like, oh, Tyla looks good. She was giving off, I mean, she's always dressed like that. So really, what can I really comment on other than the fact that, she looked like she was hot, but she's from Barbados and the islands. And I guess they just dress with lacking of clothing over there, at least if you're Tyla's size, let's be honest. Especially if you're over here in the American cultures, but I digress. I'm jumping way ahead of myself. I saw this outfit on Tyla. It was giving like Amazonian woman. That's what I got from it, especially when she paired it with these weirdly off-putting but on brand high heel boots, which were zebra print. It was an interesting stylish choice. I would have never gone with zebra print. Maybe cheetah print, but zebra print? Okay. Anyway, it all tied the outfit together. Honestly, it did. And little did I know that this outfit, everybody else saw it, that it was inspired by Britney Spears. I mean, listen, honestly, I should have known because everybody and their mama is recreating Slave for You still. Whether they're dancing with the snake, Meg the Stallion has even done it. And actually, now that I think about it, I think Meg the Stallion was dressed in similar attire now. Interesting. But anyway, with Tyla, the thing I find very interesting is that when people started saying, oh, she's imitating, like they say, imitation is the best form of flattery of life. And because of that, Tyla did not take that as a flattering compliment. And in fact, it felt like she was insulted that you guys were saying that she was dressed like Britney Spears. Now, I'm not sure if she sees the same Britney we see, because when we probably say Britney Spears, what goes on in her mind is twirling. We don't know where Britney is. Britney. That's probably what she's thinking of when we say, oh my God, you're dressed like Britney Spears. But no, girl, have you not seen Slave for You? I'm sure you've had to have seen it. Who hasn't seen this music video at this point? Britney Spears is a legend, an icon. She is like, I don't even want to say who she's like, because it's just, you can't put these people in every category and genre of music. They're their own thing. If you want to call Britney Spears the queen of pop, then that's what she was. And it's a sad legacy to see her go down. However, that's a whole side tangent and a whole story about how the industry uses and abuses the celebrities, which I wonder if Tyla is going to get used and abused in this industry of her pretty privileges. But she was offended. But in my research, I found out that this isn't the first time that she has worn an outfit or has appeared to resemble another famous American celebrity. And who is that? Our girl Rihanna Fenty. Yes. her, and she was honored. She was like, oh my god, this is a compliment. Oh my god, I am so inspired by Rihanna. Thank you for comparing me to Rihanna. But the second we're just like, oh my god, you're like Britney Spears, she's like, Britney, no, don't compare me to that. And I'm like, they're both icons in their own right. They have both contributed. Is it just because, let's be a little bit honest here for a second. Is it just the fact that Riri is also from Barbados, and she's from the islands? She is from melanated countries. So let's go there. We know how, at least the way they are portrayed on the media and approach the internet, that people that are of Tyla's nationality, so I'm not calling anybody up specifically, so anybody that is from Tyla's nationality and the origins of where she grew up or the land that she grew up on, if any women, probably men too, but we're just talking about women, any woman from that country, right, continent, maybe even, feels a certain type of way, and Tyla is that exact embodiment paired with pretty privilege, and that's what gets her to the places that she is today. Okay. I have no idea to go with Tyla because I'm flabbergasted. Again, I've been these celebrities are flabbergasting me lately. It's just the audacity. It's honestly the audacity, and I'm kind of offended myself. Maybe that's where I'm coming from. It's because when I first saw this outfit on Tyla, I actually liked it. I was like, it looks good. And now to know that she was just like, now that I know, like, if she wasn't inspired, we know darn well that her team was inspired by Beyonce. And so it always falls back on it wasn't my inspiration. Pick that up with my team. Oh, don't hold my award, Holly. Here, hold my award, Holly. I don't want to hold it. No, thank you. We're seeing a pattern here. Tyla is never the problem. It's the people around Tyla that is the problem. And that's how she wants you guys to see it, because she truly wants to be, I can't even tell you what she truly wants to be seen as, because at this point, Tyla is, I will say it, she is she's foreign to me. They not like us times infinity. It's just not looking good for Tyla. It's really not. But yes. So I'm not like here on a hate train. Let me just talk about Tyla's Coachella performance. I enjoyed it. See, I'm in a conflict here. I'm in a conflict. But her Coachella performance was fun. She brought it. It's Tyla. She brought the Tyla flair, and Tyla is friends with everybody in the industry. Yep, and at this point, I don't know if I'm trying to build her up or bring her down, but I'm just bringing you guys the facts. It is what it is. She doesn't want to be compared to Beyonce, but she will be happily compared to Rihanna. I think that's a completely double standard, and I just think that she's either not acknowledging what Britney Spears did, or she's just somehow tone deaf and doesn't know the impact that Britney Spears has brought to the industry. I mean, if people can go back and talk about how much they love Chris Brown and Usher and Lil Wayne, we can go back and talk about how much we love Britney Spears. She was in the same category, guys. So if anybody's going to say they're inspired by those artists, Backstreet Boys, the Beatles. Okay, I know. I went way back with the Beatles, but just saying, if we want to go back in generations, the groups, people, and celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, people that have made timestamps in our country and our culture, and that even people outside of the cultures know about these people, then how does she not know about the impact that Britney Spears has done? And how could she not look past the fact that Britney Spears that did Slave for You is the completely different Britney Spears we're seeing today? It's two different Britneys. So just see it for what it is. Like, oh yes, I'm dressed like Britney Spears, the iconic Britney Spears. If you got to remember that she's iconic. So to be called Britney Spears, to be saying that you and the thing is, is that I could understand if Tyla actually did plan these things. She didn't even plan to try to look and copy like Rihanna. It just happened and people just naturally saw it. So it's like people are giving her compliments and she's picking and choosing which compliments she's going to love. Um it's selective. It's I'm going to do whatever's going to get me to the higher places. It's I'm looking out for my legacy and I don't want anything sketchy attached to it. Like, let's talk about it. I'm not sure if you guys follow K-pop, but Tyla completely unfollowed Kiss of Life, and I think even maybe some of the Blackpink members, because they had this whole controversy over there in South Korea, drugging up 10-year-old footage of these Asians saying the N-word while singing music that had the N-word. It's not like they were just dropping it to just drop it. And Tyla stayed committed to the cause, as everybody else did on the internet, and unfollowed these people because their racist has been exposed. Their profiting off of black culture has been exposed. So Tyla's just like, I'm not going to associate myself with that. But then when she gets compared to Britney Spears, the America's sweetheart, at one point, she frowns her nose up at it. It's I think that's all I can say. There's not much more I can say. There's not much more I can say because it is and people are continuing to cancel Tyla. I don't know how long she's going to have in this industry at one point. I definitely said it in my last reading when she tried to hand off her award to Holly because, it's so heavy. I don't lift weights. I'm too pretty for that. It's that kind of attitude. It's just like, I don't sweat. It's given to me. Attitude. And that's not going to fly over here in this country, Tyla. I've said this before, and the internet has told you this before, and yet you're still continuing the same patterns. I get it. You make 1-2 mistakes. We're not perfect. I get it. But there comes a point where you have to coach. You get your. I don't know. I just don't know with Tyla anymore. I'm not sure if Tyla is just in her own little world and is in for some like money grabbing, just trying to grab to the top. That's why I'm like, I'm not sure if she's going to have to, I'm not sure if she's literally sold herself, soul or physically. It's just, it's a big question mark on who she is and what motivates her and why she is here specifically in the American industry. We know that's the biggest music industry you can get into, because once you get into the Americans' ears, we're like diehard fans over here. Okay, once we love you, we love you, but then once we don't like you, we don't like you. And it's only when you start to show your true colors. And I said this before, she doesn't want to get labeled a mean girl. She doesn't want to get labeled somebody who thinks she is better than everybody else and who thinks that she is not like us. So because of that, I think that's all I have to say. Even I'm pretty sure, Tyla, that your icon Rihanna looks up to Britney Spears. So to say you don't want to be compared to Beyonce is questioning your own idol and judging your own idol. So it's a contradictory statement all around, no matter how many different ways you want to look at this. Tyla completely contradicts herself by saying that she does not want to be compared to Britney Spears and it'll get Britney Spears away from me. Compare me to Rihanna, okay? And listen, that Rihanna case was just like 4 months ago when she had done a music video for Push to Start, which she performed at Coachella. So it's you see what I'm going with here. And honestly, I know she's dropping singles and doing collaborations, but has Tyla really dropped anything since Water? She's trying to make it seem like she's not a one-hit wonder, but girl, you're kind of a one-hit wonder. But you don't want to let that get to you don't want you just won't let the reality come to your truth. So you're going to eat up the attention and the fans that everyone's going to give you. I'm not even mad at it. I totally get it. Sometimes celebrities really get some big heads because it's us fans that really blow up their heads. So if they get a big heads, we kind of got to look to ourselves to think, well, whose ego did we blow up to be this big? And we blew up Tyla's ego a little bit too big. That Tyla has officially blurred the lines between her career and her legacy and the longevity of it, because she's starting to realize that it's not hitting like that and people are consistently having problems with her. And she talks about how she doesn't even care about it too, on top of that. Like, she tries to act like she cares, but she really doesn't care. Her behavior shows us she doesn't care. She just tells us that she cares, so that way we can feel sympathetic and empathetic and be like, oh, Tyla has learned her lesson. We'll see a new Tyla in the future. And then we don't see a new Tyla. We see the same exact Tyla that didn't want to take the award because it was too heavy for her to lift. But yet she can hold up a microphone and dance. Where's the stamina here? You see, the more I dig into Tyla, the more the math isn't mathing. Tyla is not Tyla-ing. I just cannot make it make sense. So because of that, I think I've officially said everything I could say about her as much as I could. Please leave your comments down below. How do you feel about Tyla and just her whole, whether it be about Britney Spears, whether it be about Rihanna, whether it be about Holly, whether it be about the way she came up in the industry and how she's kind of fading out but fighting for dear life. Leave your comments down below. How you feeling about Tyla? And, let's have a great conversation about Coachella and how she performed at Coachella. Did you enjoy her performance? I sure did. Minus all the facts. I said it at the very beginning. I loved the outfit when I saw it on her, but it kind of put a sour taste in my mouth now that I know how she feels about the outfit and how everybody is comparing her, and she now suddenly has a problem with it. It's still a nice outfit, though. I say that in a bittersweetness because I truly do mean it. I genuinely liked her in the outfit, even down to the zebra print boots that I said, what? But I'm like, right, she from Africa, of course, zebras. That's all I saw. Anyway, with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Whew, Tyla has gotten me all in a tizzy. Sunflowers.